Hello viewers, myself is Dr. Neeta and you are watching my channel Learn Literature with Dr. Neeta. So let us begin today's topic. Good morning dear students. Today we would learn about Rasa Theory by Muni. But it is advisable on your part that first you should try to see a video that I have made on natyashastra, because Rasa Theory is the part of that natyashastra. But today let us begin Rasa Theory. So first, the meaning of rasa. Rasa can be translated into English as aesthetic pleasure. And as far as the translation is concerned, none of the translation is considered equivalent to ras, because ras is a concept which cannot be translated in any language, and a number of critics have tried to define ras in their own way, but it is very difficult to define ras, because it is not a thing to be defined in words, rather it is a thing which can be relished or which can be experienced by the audience. So now begin. The play is performed with a purpose to make a realization of ras by the audience or the spectator. So you should try to understand this thing, that a play is performed by the actors, and actors through their bhavs or through their emotions and sentiments try to carry ras or try to promote ras in the audience. Rasas are described in the chapter 6th of the natyashastra. It means chapter 6 is significant in that respect, and whole of the Rasa theory covers 6th and 7th chapter. It is difficult to define rasa, as it is only to be realized and experienced. And now I have tried to make something clear to you. It is a kind of emotional response. Emotional response. It means this response is on the emotional level that actor inspires, and this response is inspired by the actor. It means the actor is acting and showing the expressions on the stage, and he is inspiring through his bhavas a kind of emotional response in the audience. In this manner, we can say that rasa and bhavas are interdependent, as rasa could not be created without bhav, and bhav becomes insignificant if ras is not promoted. It is a very clear-cut concept given by Muni, that the expression of bhava on the stage, if it is incapable of producing ras, it means the bhava is insignificant. So now try to understand the deeper meaning of rasa and bhav. For the creation of rasa, truthful expression of sthayi bhav is essential. The sthayi bhav are 8 in number, and these are presented on a stage by the actor through the imitation of action. So now we would learn how this rasa is created. When the function or the objective of whole of the dramatic performance is to promote rasa. It means rasa is very significant. Now try to understand how this rasa is promoted or created. For it, what is essential? Truthful expression of sthayi bhav, expression of sthayi bhav, expression of permanent emotional state. And now the term permanent emotional state, what is that? Permanent emotional state or sthayi bhavs are 8 in number. Muni case, according to Muni, they are 8 in numbers, and these are presented on a stage by actor through imitation of action. So what are these bhavas? These bhavas are the innate emotional state. It means a person has got them at the time of birth. Each and every human being possesses these 8 emotional states, though the degree of these emotional states may vary. For example, you should try to understand, if you are going to a dark place and all around atmosphere is quite mysterious, automatically the feeling of fear would come to you. And this would not be the case merely with you, rather each and everyone would have that feeling of fear. It means this feeling of fear is an innate feeling, it is a permanent emotional state. Similarly, if you are going to the lap of nature and everything is very fine, wind is blowing, birds are chirping, flowers are blooming, you would love to see all these things. This love for nature is also natural. Similarly, this love is a kind of permanent emotional state. So such kind of 8 states are innate to human beings. It means they are by birth with him, though in degree human beings may vary. Sthayi bhav can be established. So these sthayi bhav have to be represented on the stage by the actor. So how these sthayi bhavs can be expressed in the best possible manner? Now come to know this. So that they may be presented with accompaniment of vyavachari or sanchari bhav. These are the transitory emotional state, and according to Bharat they are 33 in number. Vibhav, the determinants or the cause. Anubhav, the consequent or effect, they are 8 in number. The actor makes it possible through abhinay or acting, which is the art of communicating bhav, emotional state, to promote rasa. So the things may be confusing to you, but here you should try to understand that to express the permanent emotional state, it is essential that vyavachari bhav, vibhav and anubhav should also be there. Keep in mind only this thing. I would let you note later on that these things are essential to express sthayi bhav in a proper manner. So try to understand this thing with this picture. Rasa is a kind of experience, and who is getting that experience? The experience is experienced by an audience. And audience is also sympathetic. This has also been told that each and every person from the audience cannot understand rasa. He cannot enjoy rasa, he cannot relish rasa. So who can relish rasa? One who is a sympathetic audience. So on one side, on the stage, there is the actor or the performer. On the other side, there is the audience or the spectator. And what the actor is doing, on the left side, you should try to see, he is expressing bhavas. He is expressing bhavas or the emotions. And these bhava and emotion promote rasa. In whom? In a sympathetic audience. Now, how these bhavas are expressed? They are expressed through facial expression. They are expressed through body language. They are expressed through language. They are expressed through overall atmosphere which is there. We would discuss about it later on. Expressions, and now how these expressions are motivated? They are motivated by the 3 things that I have told you: vibhava, anubhava and vyavachari bhava. Now relation between rasa and bhava. Bharata has described 8 rasas. I told you rasas are 8 and permanent emotional state are also 8, each of which has a corresponding bhav or the permanent emotional state that is essential for promotion of a particular rasa. Each rasa has a presiding deity and a specific color. This is very specific, very minute details of dramaturgy are given by Bharat Muni. He says that every rasa is having a presiding deity and a specific color has been granted to that rasa. These bhavs are called sthayi bhav or the stable emotion. These are basic innate emotions. It means by birth a person gets these emotions, and these sthayi bhavas are rati or love, hasa or mirth, shok or grief, krodh or anger, Utsaha or heroism, Bhaya or fear, Jugupsa or disgust, Vismay or wonder. In Hindi, one side and another side English. So, try to understand this picture, and in this picture, each element of the picture has been represented with a particular color, and these are the colors which are given to the different rasas by Bharat Muni. For example, the Sthai Bhav Rati is capable of creating Ras Shringar. Sthai Bhav Hasya creates Ras Hasya or comic Ras. Sthai Bhav Shok creates Karuna Ras or the pathetic. Krodh Sthai Bhav create Raudra Ras or the furious Ras. Utsaha Sthai Bhav create Veer Ras. Bhay create Bhayanak Ras. Jugupsa create Bibhas Ras. Vismay create Adbhut Ras. And the colors which I have used here are depicted by Bharat Muni. It is Rati is of green color, Hasya is of white color, and like that. Though Bharat Muni has described 8 rasas, but his commentator, a famous commentator, Shri Abhinavagupta Acharya, mentions in 9th Rata also, and that ras is the Shant Ras. To understand Ras theory completely, kindly see another video in continuation with this. So thanks for nice listening.